Hey guys, and welcome to episode 14 of Football Manager 2014 with Aston Villa. And today we join you on the 6th of February for the home game against Charlton. I know I did promise in the last episode I'd come back for the Crystal Palace game, but it was rearranged due to an FA Cup replay. So I'm going to do the Charlton game today instead. So my last game you guys saw. Well, no, firstly, actually, we'll look over transfers. Transfer window has come and gone. On the outs, just another couple of loans and the dismissal of Kieran Clark for 500k to Reading. His contract was expiring at the end of the year, and I was thinking of renewing it, but then I went in to renew it, and he didn't want to. He said no, I want to leave on a free transfer, so I offered him out to the English clubs for 500k. Trying to get something out of him, and Reading snapped him up. It's a fair dues. He's a pretty good player, but 500k is better than nothing for him. Coming in, we did manage to purchase two guys on loan. Sadio Mane on loan from Manchester City. If you don't know who this guy is, he either starts at Dortmund. No, I think he starts at Red Bull Salzburg. Yeah, he starts at Red Bull Salzburg. He then moved to Dortmund on game and then to Man City. And we've snapped him up on loan. He looks a really good left winger, giving us more depth in the winger department. So far, as you can see, he's played 4 games for the club, 3 goals, and a 7.15 rating, so not too shabby at all. 21 caps for Senegal as well. And the second man in was the big man himself, Robin van Persie, from Manchester United. He's been okay, like he is now 32 years old, so we've got to be more careful. His pace is only 12, natural fitness 10, so he can't play every game, but he can play a fair few. He's played 5 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, 6.68 rating, so not as good as Mane, but still a useful addition to the squad, especially when you see what happened to Christian Benteke. So we'll head into the games now. The last game you guys saw was the disappointing 2-0 defeat at home to Everton. And followed that up with a big 1-0 win over Blackburn. Not the most convincing, but Mark Albrighton with a goal. But then he picked up an injury later, which was a disappointment, but at least a 1-0 win to get us something. Drew 0-0 away at Swansea, Ron Vlaar with an injury. We managed to beat West Ham 3-2. Christian Benteke, Will Hughes and Andy Vyman on the score sheet. Ron Vlaar with an own goal. But this is the game where Christian Benteke picked up an injury, if we have a look at it here, for 5 weeks. So he was out for the whole nearly the whole January period, which was a real downer. Then managed to beat Cardiff though 3-2, despite being a bit injury ridden, with Tom Huddlestone and Nick Viergriever going off with injuries. Ron Vlaar, Ricardo Ortega and Jordan Graham on the score sheet. Drew 1-1 Newcastle, which was a pretty good result. A Colchini on goal. Baker was sent off and Ron Vlaar got injured. Lost 3-2 at home to Spurs, which was really disappointing. Because we played quite well and we couldn't get anything from it. Jack Grealish and Ricardo Ortega with goals. Managed to sneak past Millwall 1-0 in the FA Cup, an own goal in the 94th minute by Vito Manone, giving us the win there. Drew 0-0 away at Wigan, Jordan Graham with an injury. We lost 2-0 away at Man City. Beat Liverpool 2-1 though, which was good. Robin van Persie and Sadio Mane scoring. Sergio Romero with an own goal. And lost 4-3 to Fulham. Van Persie, Vyman and Mane scoring, and Ashley Lester with a knock. Drew 1-1 in the FA Cup fourth round to Sunderland. Mark Albrighton with a goal, Ortega with a knock. Then lost 3-1 to Stoke in the Premier League. Sadio Mane with a goal. And then lost recently 1-0 to Sunderland in the FA Cup, despite dominating the game, which is very disappointing. And we go into this Charlton game, and it's really must win. The job status is still stable, but we are in 14th, we're expected to come 9th, and now, the difference is 9 points from 9th. It's only 10 points actually from Europe, though, so still possible, I suppose, of maybe getting 7th place, but now the FA Cup's gone as well, so we have to do it in the league if we want European football. But I'm really, this year, I'm consigning myself to just trying to keep my job instead of looking for Europe now, trying to get up more into that 10th, 11th spot. It's going to be a tough ask, but I think we can do it. Now, we'll play Charlton today. We'll get into the team selection, and we have slightly tinkered the formation. Now going to go for a 4-2-3-1, Romero in goal, back four Robertson, Viergriever, Vlaar and Loughton. Midfield 2 Westwood and Huddleston with Vyman, Hughes and Mane, with Benteke up front. And actually, Where is he? Jack Grealish is going to play on the right because Andy Vine's been very disappointing lately. And I will, unless he does what he did last year, which was buck up right near the end of the season, probably to convince you from not selling him, I will sell him this summer. Let's head into the game. This is a real chance. You know, Charlton are 19th in the league, I believe, only on 19 points. So it's a real chance to get a win under our belt. Although we did lose to these guys 2-1 away from home earlier in the season, which was very disappointing. A couple of guys struggling a bit from fatigue, but that's just how it's going to go when you get into these kind of fixture congested times in the year, which happen every year around kind of the January-February period. See if Benteke now. Back to Huddleston. Gives it straight away there. Poor from Tom Huddleston, but Westwood does well to claim it back, and Benteke's in. And Benteke doesn't strike it cleanly and hits it wide, which is a real shame. Benteke's just back from injury though, so he missed a couple of really good chances against Sunderland in the FA Cup game, which we really should have won. Here's Benteke in again, and how has he not scored there? It might be good play by Benteke to get into that position, but I don't know how he hasn't scored when he gets there. And we already will have to start contemplating taking him off at half time because he's spurning so many opportunities. Especially if oh my god. Just seems to be the story of our season at the moment. Here, like, Mane, what the hell are you doing? You've been actually quite good this year. When he goes and does that. This team is really frustrating me at the moment. And I really wouldn't be surprised if I get sacked very soon. Benteke switches off. You can piss off, Benteke. Van Persie's going to come on for you. Switch him to a poacher. And Huddleston, I don't really want to play Huddleston. I'm going to bring on Andy Vine, put Grealish in there. Hughes only playing a 6.2 as well. That's very poor. 1-0 down. Really struggling here as a team, as a unit. Here's Mane. We could really do with an early equaliser. Grealish there. Couldn't get his head on it. Chance goes a begging. Here's Legsdins. Grealish now. Vyman. Grealish. Van Persie. Robertson. Finds Hughes. Got a score. Doesn't though. I believe that could be our third clear-cut chance of the game. And you just can't spurn so many clear-cut chances, especially against a team like... Oh my fucking god! Did everyone else just see what happened? What the fuck is Sergio Romero doing? Actually... My fucking god. Will Hughes now got injured. Fuck me. Football Manager at the moment. Really, really irritating me. Down to 16th now, due to other results not going our way either. Come on, someone put it in. Penalty, thank you. Who takes them? Van Persie does. Van Persie scores. Get it back, Robin. 2-1, game on, here at Villa Park. Because we don't need to see a replay of the penalty. You guys all saw that pretty clearly. Gonna have to throw guys forward. I don't really know what else I can do. Loughton maybe up to right wing back. These guys are complete wing backs. Suppose you could do something like that. Putting it all really on the line here to try and get an equaliser. Here's Mane doing really well. Good ball in. Grealish scores. Great goal. Jack Grealish, the youngster. A superb fight back here against Charlton. Jack Grealish with his third of the season. Excellent goal that is. Good header. Probably poor enough keeping from the Charlton keeper. He won't be too amused by that. But I certainly am. No, they're going to score a late winner, aren't they? Here's Loughton. Grealish. Oh, he's at the bar, Vyman. Oh, it's a corner. Jack Grealish there nearly made himself a hero. Vyman. Oh, Robertson. Peno. Oh, no, it's a free kick. Van Persie now. Oh, come on, Van Persie. I expect better from an international class striker like yourself. Coquelin now, maybe a last chance saloon. Coquelin, Van Persie, that's poor. Veergever, Vlar. We're running out of time. There we go, it's going to be that. It's going to be that. There you go. It's still a very poor result, though. Simply put, wasn't good enough. Oh my fucking god. 29 shots to 4. And yet they scored 2 goals. Are they going to call me in? No, they're not. Oh, so, well, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that at all. So, next time I'll be back will be the Everton game. If we're still around. If we're still hanging around. We've got Palace at home, Reading away, Arsenal away, West Brom at home, Man U at home, Chelsea at home. Tough run of fixtures this. We need to buck up. We really do. Anyway, I'll see you guys for that, hopefully. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later.